All right, what's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee. Going to do a test here. Fatboy 4-pill 2879C. This one is sold. It'll be heading to Virginia once I get done testing it here. Again, we are running the 2879C, so just a reminder, we are kind of underpowering it a little bit with 14.5 volts. Really want 15 volts on these, but 14.5 is what we've got, so 14.5 is what we're going to run here. We've got our little 2-pill 1446 amp that we've tested with in the past. I'll show you the output and everything on it here in a second. We'll power the 4-pill off, and then we'll show you what the little 2-pill does. Unit in 66 XL, doing about 10 watts, 9.5, 10 watts average, and about 35 to 40 PEP. Is what we've got going into it here. So that being said, we'll test this thing out, make sure everything's going to run smooth with it. But again, 14.5 volts, not enough to make the C's get up and show their potential. Really, 15 volts should be the minimum, but got this power supply that's on fixed voltage. I've had it for a long time, and I test other amps with it too. So test the standard HGs, and I don't really like testing them over 15 volts. So anyway, we just use this supply and just give you an idea that the amps are working good before they go out. That being said, let's turn this guy off here and test our little 2-pill. When the button's in, we're on low. When the button's out, we're on high. So we'll just do high first. Audio showing about 90 to 100 average on average setting. That's a 1,000-watt scale, by the way. And then on peak, audio test 1 2 3, audio test 1 2 3, audio test 1 2 3, audio. So 200 watts peak on high. And then on low, audio test 1 2 3, audio test 1 2 3, audio test 1 2 3. About 180 peak. And on average on low, audio test 1 2, audio. So, about 60 watts or so. Let me make sure I was looking at that right. Audio. Call it 60 or 70 on low. So, not a huge difference between high and low on these, especially on peak power. So, not expecting to see a big change when we go to high and low. But nonetheless, there is a little bit of a difference. That being said, let's power our 4-pill up here. The fan get to circulating good before we stand on it here for a second. Yeah, we'll start out on low power, and then we'll go to high. Again, not expecting a huge difference, and I'd say we're going to be in the 400 average and 900 to 1,000 watt peak ballpark. That's what we should be in anyway. Low power, going into it, make sure our dead key is good. So it's always better to start out with a low dead key all the way down than start high and go back. You can always go up, but if you key too much in, you can damage some stuff. So what I like to do, that's not enough. It's not showing anything on the watt meter. Let's just roll it up. There we go. Relays aren't chattering. Go about 90 watts or so. I mean, you can go 100. You can go 150 on this if you wanted to. That's where I would feel comfortable at. Overall, 150 watt dead key. I don't run transistor amps the way I run tubes, so I don't run quite stiff a carrier. So 150 watt dead key out of this box, you should be good to go. Okay, so anyway, low power out of the driver, average power. Here we go. 1,000 watt slug. Audio test 1 2 3. 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 Audio. Just normal voice. Surpassing 300 watts. That little hash mark before 400 is 3. Between 20 and 40. 20 being 200. 40 being 400. The mark in between being 3. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Audio. It's like we're drawing about 65 amps. We are powering the driver and the 4-pill, so amp draws pretty good right now. We'll audio into it just to show you maximum draw as far as the audio. Audio. So 380, 390 on the audio. That's average. Let's go to peak here. This is low power on the driver going in. Remember, I think it's about 180 watts peak, and then what, 60, 70 average, 70 watts average. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio. So 900, maybe a little more, give or take. Now what we're going to do is go to high again. Not expecting a big difference here, but you never know. We'll see what it does. And we're back on average power. Ooh, want to back that dead key down a little bit. See what I'm saying? I didn't adjust my dead key between high and low, and we were dead keying almost 200 watts, which would have been okay probably, but there's back where we want to be. Okay, average power, 1000 watt slug. Audio, radio, audio, radio, audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, audio, audio. So really about the same, just kind of more authoritative, I guess you would say. It's, you know, it's swinging there a little bit faster. You know, 400 watts average, and then holding, you know, in the high 300s. Swings over a little bit harder, a little bit faster. Again, audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Holding in the high 300s, no problem. With just that little bit of extra average power. Let's see how much we're drawing. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio. About 65 amps is what we're showing over there. Peak power, 1000 watt slug. Probably not a big difference here. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 3. Audio. You can call that 9 and some change if you want to. 900 plus with 200 watts peak going in. I'd say that's pretty good considering we're at 14.5 volts. Bump the voltage up to 15. You're probably going to see 1,000 on the dot. Bump it up to 15.5. You'll probably see, you know, 1,050, maybe even more. Sometimes these boxes really just take off at 1,000 watts, or 1,000 watts at 15 volts. I've seen the 2-pills at 14.5 go from doing 350 and 400 to doing 450 and 500 just from that half a volt difference. It's something about the C's that 15 volts really makes them go. This guy is sold. I hope I mentioned that earlier in the video. I'm gonna put it in the title. Guy out of Virginia has already paid me for it. I won't say his handle, but he went ahead and paid me for it. He just so happened to message me. I had ordered this amp for myself along with many more that were coming in for other customers, and he had just so happened to get a hold of me, and I said, well, you know what, I've got one coming, so you can just have it. 4-pill, 2879C. We just popped the plastic off of it a minute ago, and about to put the plastic back on it. One more time for the camera. Peak power. On high, audio, on high, on high, on high, on high, on high. Audio test, on high, audio. Like I said, 950, 925, whatever you want to call it. And then back on average. Audio, radio, audio, radio, audio, radio, audio, audio. Right there around 400 watts, 390, something along those lines. Good running amp here. Fatboy, 4-pill, 2879C. Should be a dandy. 15 volts, watch it take off. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.